Hello, big beautiful world. I fooled you, didn't I? You thought I was going to take up this beautiful 407. Well, I'm not. I think it's part of the static scenery included in the Victoria Falls on the Zambia-Zimbabwe border. Can't even speak my own language today. And that's what we're doing. We're going up in a flight. This is a really good looking chopper. We had a tragedy yesterday, unfortunately, up in the Gold Coast here in Australia. 4 people dead, I believe. A couple of choppers colliding, unfortunately. But for now, we are here to celebrate the joys of flight simulatordom, and we are taking up this RAAF liaison job. I love how dusty it is. Very cool. So this is the L-4, the Grasshopper Piper, out of the Victoria Falls, add-on scenery. So the L4 I picked up on Marketplace. It's on the cheap, I think. I don't know, about 15 bucks Oz, I suspect. And the Victoria Falls probably about the same. That was at Sim Market for the Victoria Falls, and also at the behest of Robert Henderson. Thanks, mate. Up on YouTube, he recommended if I like this, get the Iguazu. Well, simply based on his recommendation, I got it sight unseen anyway. So that's Iguazu over in South America. But for now, shut me up and let's get up in the air. What have we got? Okay, we've got throttle. Always a good thing. Looking good for mixture. Very, very simple. Okay, so what have we got the other side? Anything? No, so we got temp, oil pressure, whiskey, RPM, and speed. All right, cool.
Clear prop.
That's simple. Alright, we're going to assume that everything looks good. I don't think this thing's got a park brake. Handy. No trim, very, very bare bones. Very, very cheap and cheerful kind of aircraft. Grasshopper was used by several companies, the name actually, but the Piper is probably the most famous. I think Fairchild's created one. It's a kind of generic catch-all name for any light AOP or any liaison hack or anything like that throughout the Second World War. So we're flying out of Kazangula, I think. Forgive me if I butchered that name, please, people. And we're going to, I believe we're going to take off to the south, to the Zambia-Zimbabwe border. I couldn't think of anything more fitting than to take up this little beastie. Just kind of makes sense. Keep the tail back for a little bit and gently lift. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Just a bit of a decent clip up to get up in the air. We're away. Just as the good spaghetti monster intended. Alright, so we're off. We're going to do a... we won't do a circuit over Kazangula because we're coming back into her anyway. I think there's Kazangula and there's... What am I doing? That's a bit better. For some reason. Okay. Very odd. Very strange. My how do you adjust everything? All very weird. Okay, so shut me up. Yeah, the reason I grabbed the L4 is because if I can just get myself under control. Hopefully that'll do it. The reason I grabbed the L-4 because it's got the float plane variant, and you know, who doesn't love a good little grasshopper, a great little, that's what the cover's based around and all the rest of it, so it's pretty much of a muchness, really, for these little puppies. But I just wanted something because I really like, I always like the grasshoppers. Now, the reason I bought the Victoria stuff, that's right, that's what I was going to say. Finally, I'll complete a sentence. Why is my vision, okay, so I'm not moving my eyes, and yet I'm drifting wildly, people. Okay, so yeah, the reason I wanted to get the Victoria Falls because I was excited about the prospect of getting that kind of, and shut me up if you've heard this one before. Oh, sorry, just stretch my neck. Getting a good simulation of dude, I'm not looking down. Why are you doing this to me? Alright, cool. At some point I'm going to have to recalibrate. Okay, so I imagine that's Victoria. I think this is a town of Livingston. Or township of Livingston. Yeah, and living up outside Sydney for quite a while here in Australia. One of the many well-kept secrets of Sydney, living in Sydney, is the beautiful waterfalls. The two words that come to mind are vertiginous, because many of them are freakishly tall, and terrifyingly tall. And the other is the grandeur, the majesty of it all. They're really quite majestic, even the smallest ones at say Wentworth Falls or somewhere like that. So if they can get this right, then hopefully they'll revamp waterfalls around the world, which would be a very nice thing to do. And I'm hoping they got this right, because it's very it's transporting, and it's a logical, syllogistically, logically it's a perfect thing to do, is create better waterfalls to go on. I'm not saying they haven't done an amazing job so far, they have, but as a next logical step to bring dams and waterfalls to life, Niagara, Iguazu, Victoria. So let's give it a whirl. We're about to find out if this is achievable, because I'm sure most people around the world live near some spectacular site not unlike this. So it's my desire that they really kind of get this right. Certainly the river looks better already. I know I've flown around here before. It looks like they've employed different textures around here, which is really cool. Now I don't feel the need to do anything dumb like fly out. Here we go. Okay, so alright, there we go. We're starting to get the misty morn. And that's all right. That is real lovely. You know what? I'm going to adjudicate this. Adjudicate, I should say. I can speak my own language again. Imagine living down there. How would you have to waterproof everything all the time? There we go. Water fly. Okay. Okay. I'm one. I don't know if you cats saw that. I'm going to come back around. We should be able to see it here as well. Colour me impressed. Colour me impressed. Hopefully they've done it here as well. I'm guessing that they will have. There we go. Check that out. Oh, okay, that works for me. Thank you guys. That's really, well, that's really frankly something special. You know, not to sound too obsequious, but damn, that looks good. That looks good. Alright, cool. So yeah, if we can get it right here, then I look forward to places all over the world. What a great bit of work. Let's just cover that other one as well. And the textures around the cliffs look much better as well. All around, yeah. That's the ongoing battle of getting rid of the ice cream, melting ice cream textures. There we go. So you can see at a distance there. Okay, that works for me. Don't know about you cats. It's a little bit ice creamy, but hell, I'm gonna forgive that. That's just a bit special to me. Does it say something down the other? No, it's just a building. Don't want to clip the lines. I'm just going to do the circuit again because, yeah, okay. And it's funny because for any of you cats who have watched any of my rubbish, you'll know that I'm always banging on about this. My self-righteous. I don't want to buy any. Don't want payware scenery. All of a sudden, I've been buying payware scenery like you wouldn't believe. All the Red Wings 1935 stuff. Now there's the Iguazu stuff just before. Doubtless there's more in the wings. I think I'm just going to have to stop being a hypocrite, really, aren't I? Alright, let's head back over Livingston. Get this little grasshopper back down. Yeah. Wow, alright. Alright. Well, in the words of Monty Python, I for one am impressed. I'm really, really impressed. That's bloody cool. Okay, so we're going to make our way back to Kazangula now. I should have remembered where we took off from, really. Let's give ourselves a bit of altitude, come back north over the town. So there you go, folks. This is the Victoria Falls out on between Zambia and Zimbabwe. And it's just a tour, is it? A tri-star between the three states. I'm just going to go Zambia and Zimbabwe for now, just to play it safe. And the L-4, let's hop out. So, actually, I'm going to take her for one more circuit, just so that, because who doesn't want a picture postcard backdrop? I know I do. Oh man, that's really, really cool. Imagine living in Livingston and then having to come across the falls every day to go to work. You know, wouldn't it be quite an incredible life? So, yeah, I'm just going to lap it, gang. So forgive my indulgence. I'm just doing this so that I can get hopefully a happy snap that'll come up for the YouTube clip. hats off to you cats, bringing it all to life that way. Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. One of, I think it's the Murray, one of the freeware bush trips you can grab, tapon.to, takes you from the Murray River here in Australia, runs from the snowy mountains right down to Lake Alexandrina in South Australia. So it's one of Australia's longest rivers. I think the Darling being the longest. You're going to have to forgive me, clan. It's been a long time since I've done Australian geography. But I think there's a couple of points in the Murray where you can, you could get that kind of 3D effect that would really bring it to life. But there are many others besides. Over near Casterton here in Victoria, I forget the name of the falls, but they're also quite majestic in their way. We've got a lot of them. We've got a lot of decent waterfalls here in Australia. Uluru, of course, has the Cascades after the rain. Look at that, man. Just this massive... The only real choice of words is sweeping expanse, isn't it? Incredible. Incredible. What an incredible world we live in. What an incredible primate we are that we could create software that can so adeptly capture this incredible world in which we live. Good on us, monkeys with no tails. Good on us. Thanks Microsoft team, thanks Asobo team. I must say that once a bloody video. Ah, lovely. Just lovely. Now I believe because I'm going to lose this puppy over here. Following the roadway down. Yeah, just a little bit special. Well, that was actually a bit special, I thought. I don't know about you cats, but by golly, I feel well pleased with my purchases. And if you want mine, I really didn't expect this little L4 to be much at all, but it's lovely. It's lovely. You just get bashed about in the wind by it, and you feel it. It feels like it's going to just topple over like a feather. Now the trick is, because there's no flaps, actually we do have flaps, don't we? Do we have flaps? No, we don't. We don't have trim, we don't have flaps. Everything lives and dies on the throttle. Alright, cool. Well, what we get is what we get, folks. I should yaw it in a little bit. Oh, bub. Hopefully I won't cause too much grief. Probably collect a few leaves there. Come on, kiddo. No. Oh yeah. Alright, so bounce. Just let her roll to a stop. Sounds like she's got drums on her, drummy brakes. Alright. Yeah. I'm hearing brakes kicking in and feeling it. And we're just going to put her back in the stable, I think. That's cool. Okay, clan, I'll start again, shall I? Okay, clan, that's Victoria Falls. I don't know who makes it. Forgive me. I forget who makes it. I'll leave the link and all the rest of it. And the L-4, which is available up on the marketplace, still on special. They probably end. It's the 3rd of January here today in Australia, so I believe all the sales end at midnight around the world. You'll be a bit luckier. You'll probably get it until tomorrow, our time. But you know what? I mean, if you're not fatigued with all the cubs and the super cubs and the GA aircraft, and you want something that is a little bit primitive without going ultralight, then I can recommend this puppy very well. Very well indeed. It feels good. Alright, clan. Thanks, Big Beautiful World, for signing on. Hope you have a fantastic day. And be safe, stay sane. And again, oh, not that one, no. What was I saying? Stay safe, stay sane. See you later. Bye.